take me through the first time you started seeing symptoms or you noticed something was off and going to the doctor. Just take me through that.
So I was on a hike. I'm a hiker, I told you. So I was on a hike with a group of, it was the four of us, four ladies. We were on a hike on the Ncumisa. So we did the Ncumisa trail, 5 days out of the 7. And on the 5th day, just when we finished with our hiking, we were back to civilization, enjoying the nice warm shower. Then I just felt something on my breast. It was just too hard than normal. So it was just on the one side. So I thought something is off here and it's unusual for me. You know, when you're PMSing, you'll get the symptoms, there'll be this and that, but that was just different. And I knew that something was up, and I just approached the ladies. I said, ladies, there's this. I don't know what it is, but just feel it. It's just a bit strange for me. So they felt it. They said, no, it's going to disappear. It's nothing. Maybe it's because of the exhaustion from the hike and all of that. So they just dismissed it. But they said, you must just have it checked just in case it's something. But don't worry about it. So immediately when I got back to Cape Town, I went to my doctor. So she was very worried because it was like a red flag for her as well. So she referred me to a specialist, and I went through the tests, and I went through about 3 tests, and then they confirmed. So I first went for the mammogram, and they confirmed, but they needed to run some tests just to make sure, and also to check what stage it was at the time. So I went for another test where they put a needle. They actually cut a piece of your skin out, and then they send that to the lab and they test it, and then that's like the final confirmation. So I went for that, and then the results came back. It confirmed that it was indeed cancer. And after that, it was going to be surgery, and it was the cancer was growing so quick that they had to do something very quick. So they said, we can't do anything. You need to go straight for surgery because it was growing so fast.
Sure. What stage was it?
It was stage 2,
Really?
but the rate at which it was going, it was unusual for the doctors as well. Yes, because for stage 1, nothing happened. I saw nothing. But at that time when it was discovered, it was already on stage 2.
So before that day in the shower, you felt that lump, nothing. You had no symptoms,
I
nothing.
didn't feel anything, no symptoms, nothing.
That's crazy.
Absolutely nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sure. So there wasn't like a small and grew. So it was just.
No, the whole breast was just hard.
Whoa.
All of it.
So is it? So okay, I always thought it's like a little lump.
It depends. It depends.
It?
The cases are different for each person.
Okay.
So mine was more unique than others because the doctors couldn't explain anything. They couldn't explain why it was growing at such a rapid rate, and they couldn't explain why it was the way it was.
It went from 0 to 100
yes,
like
yes,
that.
they could not explain, but they said by the way it's going, they need to do something as fast as possible because they don't know what else is happening and they don't know how far it has spread in the body.
Were you prepared for surgery mentally?
No, I was definitely not prepared. I don't think anyone prepares for that. And the funny thing is, it was probably around the beginning of May, maybe first week, second week May that year. And then I was told I need to go for surgery as soon as possible. So my appointment was around the 20th of February. And I was so scared that I pulled out. I was already booked for everything. And I pulled out on the day before the surgery. Then I thought, no, maybe I'm going to wake up from this ugly dream and this will be all over. So let me not go for it. I'm not going under the table, not now. Let me just give it a bit of time. So I thought maybe if I take a week, maybe I'll wake up from this dream, or this thing would have gone back where it came from, you know. And a week later, nothing had changed, and I just had to go in and just go for it.
Sheesh.
And by the time I went for surgery, then I was named the runaway patient.
yo, they
So I'm
gave you
still
a
known
name.
as the runaway patient.
Yo.
Watch the entire episode on YouTube on the official podcast channel In These Streets with Leiru, or listen to it on Spotify, Apple, and everywhere else. We in these streets!